Hi everyone, welcome to Amaranth. These are general messages for the collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter placements. Let's get into it. So the first card Aquarius you have is the child. Now, if you look at the picture, there is this child that is just swinging from the tree branches. And she's not bothered by the speed of the swing. She's just, in the moment, like just exploring, like how far can her swing go from the tree. So it's that simplicity, it's that innocence that new beginnings, treasure perspectives. Just like a child, they are always curious, always learning. They don't have any preconceived notions about this, that, and the third. They're just doing their thing, living in the moment, trying new things, whether they know something about it or they don't. So I feel that Aquarius, for you, it's a time where you can, take a childlike approach, especially with your day-to-day routines, or if you're trying something specific. To not stay confined to those structures that you have created or society has created, or the conditioning that you have grown up with. This is like a starting fresh energy, whether you're starting fresh in a career, in a project, in a business, in your personal life, whether you're moving to a new city. But this is energy that will help you to grow further, to have curiosity and, just a childlike energy, like your inner child, staying curious, learning things. Stay playful in your approach, in your day-to-day chores, in your routines. And when we do that, when we have a happy, playful mindset at all times without feeling stressed, we're able to adapt better to changing situations faster than people that, have like predefined things or structures like this should be this way and this should be that way. When we are breaking away from that and we go with the flow, that's when the real breakthroughs, that's when the real growth and progress happens. So stay flexible with your approach. You could be experimenting things. You could be starting, projects that are unique and new, which needs more research, learning. It could be also taking therapy to, kind of revisit the past negative experiences and release them so that you can start fresh. And it's actually very beneficial, sometimes when we just, and it doesn't have to be like to a counselor or therapy person. It could be just finding the kind of people around in your neighborhood, talking to them, and maybe, speaking of maybe things of the past. You never know, we get the support that we never knew we had around us. So in whichever way, if you're able to release any kind of a rigid mindset would be beneficial to you at this point in time. Very youthful energy. So stay playful, stay high-spirited, stay high energy, try with fresher ideas. It doesn't have to be something which is already tried and tested. Be open-minded to new ways of doing new processes and things like that. And I feel that will enable you to progress further and to just feel better. Some of you might be, involved with kids, taking care of kids, going out there and enjoying them play, watching them play. It also boosts our own temperament when we involve ourselves with kids and kids projects, whether at home or whether outside. So this is something either you are working with kids, you're trying, experimenting something, maybe in schools, some projects related to kids, or this is asking you to adopt a freshers beginner's mindset. The next card you have, Aquarius, is the Phoenix. And here we have the Phoenix rising. So this is a very powerful moment of transmutation of alchemy. This is like when you turn your pain into power, into empowerment, into newer beginnings, you make those changes, you dismantle old beliefs, old people, old situations, and come up in a more powerful way, bigger and larger than ever. So something, I feel that, there is a release moment, something that you had to dismantle, you had to let go of, something that was not easy to handle. But at the same time, this is a moment where you're reborn as somebody completely new, and I feel that now, this is a time where you are not only, not only is this a rebirth for you, but this is also something revolutionary that you are doing with your life, whether you're creating something or you're setting up a foundation, which is way much stronger than ever before. So let the old go. It is not easy, but when it comes to, karmic reset points, this is the moment where you will be stepping into a newer version of you, a more powerful, way more powerful version of you than ever before. Right? So these are major life shifts that you might be going through, Aquarius, right now, whether in your personal life with regards to people, maybe relocating, shifting careers, changing jobs, leaving people, places behind. You are probably making big shifts based on what transpired before, right? It feels like a new birth. I also feel that, it's time for you to start the healing, and this is a moment where you will start the healing. You will start to recover from the old, hurts and how, old hurts and the negative experiences that you probably have been carrying, something that deeply hurt you that caused this moment, right? Something that did not go down well at all. And this is like, this is a very painful, and I know how, the alchemy process is when we have to transmute negative energies into something way more powerful for us, something that will turn out to be more valuable, whether it's you create something out of that pain, whether you create a creative empire out of it, or you change your identity, the way you look, the way you talk, the way you do things, the way you entertain people and things like that. Everything's going to change from here on. The next card you have, Aquarius, is the Three of Swords. Yeah, so something's hurting, right? Swords is minor. Three of Swords is minarchy, Swords is the air sword, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So something definitely hurt you deeply. Some loss that you're experiencing right now. Maybe it's in your personal life, in your professional life. There is something that now you have clarity over. I feel that, Three of Swords is like cutting through the illusions. It's the sword that cuts through the illusions. This pain is something that will create new ways for you. This will, pave the way for new momentous growth, something. And after this, you're going to create structures. You're going to create boundaries that are going to be healthy. It's like now you see things for what they are. Whatever you were believing in, whatever you thought in your head was, is now going to be, released. Whether it's your belief system, whether it's your trust in certain people, or whether it's just, buying into people's illusions, whatever that was for you, turn me different for each one of you. So this is an aha moment for you, right? And even though it's painful, it's not easy, but don't lose yourself in it. Take it as a detour from the universe, right? It's an awakening moment for you. You are going to come out very much stronger. The Phoenix rising, it's a very powerful energy. You will, reinvent yourself. You will rediscover yourself. You will have stronger boundaries. You will be more aware. You will not trust everything that people say. And the last card for today, Aquarius, you have is the summer. And it further says everything that you're asking for becomes yours in the summertime. There you go. We just spoke about how you're going to restructure your life. And I feel that it will be done in a few months. Summer is like the month of May. So yeah, in another 6 or 8 months, you'll restructure your life, that you're going to see positive results. You're going to be so happy with the new life that you have created, There's all sunshine and fairies and abundance out here. So I feel that it's going to be a great harvest time for you in the summers of Aquarius. So enjoy the blessings. And yes, sometimes when you're heartbroken and we're hurt in that ways, we cannot see the blessings that are behind it, the hidden blessings. But when you come to the summer months and you look back in hindsight, you'll see why things happened the way they did. So this is your reward. The universe is sending you your rewards. This is a restructuring. Maybe you were ignoring things, maybe You were getting signs, but you were ignoring the signs. And now the universe had to push you in a direction because enough is enough, right? So it's time for you to do better things with your life, to reinvent yourself and to live that life that is yours in a much better way. Whether it's, meeting new people and creating new structures or moving to new cities, your harvest time is almost here in a few months. So keep whatever you're doing to change up your life, keep doing it, because you will be so happy. You will have great social connections, and you will be way much stronger, able to handle any situation. I would not wish the words on anybody ever. But, sometimes, it's these difficult moments that make us the strongest. Then everybody goes through these cycles of ups and downs and heartbreaks and awakenings. It's just the cycle of life. Everybody goes through this roller coaster of life. And the thing is that when we look back, we realize that how certain people were sent into our life to initiate these changes, as catalyst of as a catalyst, so that we can do better. The universe knows that we are worth much better, but we're settling for something way less than. And when the universe feels that, you have so much in you, you have so much talent in you that you're not using as yet, you could be connecting with so much better people, you could be creating a so much better life for yourself. Sometimes the universe needs to give you that little bit of a push, a nudge. And it does hurt in that moment, but when we look back, and especially when you will look back, after the starting me, I feel, of 2026, when you look back, you'll understand why things happened the way they did. But until then, don't lose hope. Don't be down on yourself, So thank you guys for joining. Please subscribe and hit the like if you enjoyed the content, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye for now.